Hi booktubers, it's Tiffany with The Crafty Home again, and I'm here with another review. I don't know if I'll get all these videos I'm making today uploaded all today, so then sorry for the tons of videos in your feed, although I think I have like 4 subscribers, so sorry all 4 of you. Anyway, this book is that I'm going to review is Inkheart by Cornelia Funk. Now I know the glare, and I have no idea if I'm saying her name right because I know she's German and I'm probably butchering that last name, but I don't know. Anyway, I know the glare makes it really hard to see the cover on this, so I think it's really pretty, and I hope to eventually get my own copies of these, but this is from our library. So this is Inkheart. I really enjoyed this book. So I heard about this book from Nerd in Translation from Rakita. I hope I said your name right. Anyway, and so I thought, oh, that looks interesting. So I read about it because I knew it was a book about books, and I love that. And yeah, I was like, oh, I want to read that. And then I read some reviews on Goodreads, and people were like saying that the language was halting, you know, and that they just thought there was a lot of unnecessary stuff, and I mean just a lot of criticism. They thought that she talked too much about the love of books that they had that made them be able to do the things they could do, and people said, you know, that just seemed too much, not that it didn't need to be talked about that way. Sorry, my daughter's playing with a toy. I didn't realize she was making a noise, but anyway, it's okay, honey, just don't push it again, okay? So, anyway, so this one, yeah, so I was actually really happy with it. I didn't think that she talked about them loving books too much. I thought it was just right. It is a large portion of the thing, and in our society, I would say that most kids, because, you know, this is like a middle grade or YA book, I'd say most kids don't love books enough, and so I don't see anything wrong with talking about their love affair with books. Of course, I have a love affair with books myself, so yeah, it's probably why it didn't bug me so much. I don't know. I don't know why it bugged the other person, because I didn't think it was too much at all. It was totally needed in the story, and the other people didn't like books and didn't like reading, and I thought that was a great contrast in the book. So anyway, let me explain a little bit about the book, and I'll go into that. So there's a man, and it's Mo is his name, and he's Mikey's dad, and he has this power to be able to, when he reads aloud, read people out, read things, not just people, read things out of a book, and then they appear in our world. But he finds out once when he's reading to his wife that when that happens, somebody from our world goes back into the book, and so he's reading out of a book called Inkheart, and his wife ends up getting sucked in, and 3 people come out, 2 of whom are villains. And this is the story of them trying to capture Mo because they have the book. Or do they not have the book and they have to steal the book? I don't remember. There's a lot of going back and forth. Do they have the book? Do they not have the book? Anyway, Mo has a copy, so I think they're trying to get the book from him, and then they need him to read out, because Capricorn wants to read out more villains and more helpers and different people from his book. Particularly somebody named the Shadow, who can kill people without just by Capricorn saying it, and it just happens. He's not really a person, he's like a shadow spirit-y thing. So in the course of the book, Maggie finds out that she can do this as well. And there's a lot of being captured, and just, it's a lot of adventure, and it's wonderful. I love this book. I love this book. The characters are, you know, that come out of the fictional world are outrageous and wonderful, and it's interesting to see them in our world, and it's a really great book. I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I can't recommend it enough. I'm pretty sure I gave it 5 on Goodreads. So yeah, I love this book, and I love the contrast of the good people, the good characters in the book are pretty much all readers for the most part, and the bad characters most of them don't know how to read or write at all, and they've all come out of books and they just didn't need that, you know, and I just thought that was really interesting. Not to get too like philosophical and weird on you, but I don't know if the author meant to really bring this out or not, but it is true that in our society, a lot of people nowadays don't know how to read or don't read and just watch movies or not that there's anything inherently wrong with movies, but there's just something, there's so much more in a book, and I think we're losing a lot of our culture because people aren't picking up a book and reading. And they can't, you know, you can make a literary reference and people don't get it. And it's from a book that even if you haven't read, if you're well read, you've probably, and you're in that book world, I guess, or you read a lot, that you've probably heard the quote before. I don't know, I think we're losing something. I really do. I think we're losing part of our culture by not having as many readers. So whether the book meant to bring that out or not, I don't know. And I'm not saying that people don't read are like bad guys, but anyway, I just thought that was interesting. So tell me what you think about the book or about my philosophical rant about people not reading. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you read Inkheart. I'm reading Inkspell right now, which I was kind of afraid of that it would just be more of exactly the same kind of thing as in Inkheart, and it's not. I was pleasantly surprised at how she continued the series, and I'm really enjoying that. So I will do a review of that one when I'm finished, hopefully within the next week or two. So yeah, that's my review of Inkheart by Cornelia Funk. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, share. Is there anything else you can do with my video? Anyway, and I'll chat with you later. Bye!